Hey gang, Game Face here, and I am back in Coast. Short. You know, you know. I don't have chat running. I should probably start chat because I want to chat at some point. So, where we left everything last time. So basically, there we go. Basically, last time we were here, weren't we? Hey, Tartan Branch, welcome back. So we were here. This is not the fire hydrant from yesterday, by the way. It may look like the fire hydrant from yesterday, but it's not. I had to redo all the bolts, which, yeah. So, last night, at 3 minutes after midnight, I uploaded my final fire hydrant, and I downloaded it. This is it, and it doesn't work. It's broken. It's broken as it could be. So I'm gonna pick some random colors here. We're gonna go across it. We're gonna apply some random colors. And just, you know, like a moment ago, it turned the whole thing green with what I chose, and then I choose another color, and it turns the same thing purple. So let's do that again. Now, the thing is, I can't do it with the same one because it seems to reach a state where things will not. I can't fix things. Hey, Marco. So I don't know what to do anymore. So we'll put down this. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to change this to red. Well, it did nothing because, well, everything's already red. We're going to change this to yellow. Oh, look. Look what it did. It did exactly what... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Is that what it was supposed to do? I could be right. It could be right. So the one is the tips... 2 is the body. It just changed the ends. The yellow. Let's be sure. You know, I don't want to be wrong here. So I'm going to reselect this. 2. 2 is the body. 2 is the central piece. I'm losing my mind with this, you know. Hey, Nahar. So, in this case, we changed 2, and this changed to that color. Oh, and look. Look. Sorry. And a little piece of the bolt. A little piece of the bolt changed too. Oh, and this bolt. This bolt here changed. That's not right. Hey, Nightmare. So that's not working. Hey, Jeffrey. That's not working. Okay, so let's see here. What else we got? Oh, I didn't know that would automatically switch as I switch between them. That's awesome. Okay, so what else do we have? Our other material. Let's start right from the top. Material 0 or material 1. Those are the tips. They're red right now. Let's make them blue. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Okay, so that's not it. Okay, black. Black doesn't change. No, black doesn't change anything. But this is the first time I've ever come in and been able to change that yellow. Let's click on this and let's change it to yellow. It doesn't work. It changed 2 bolts to yellow. Okay. So let's change this yellow to blue. It changed it to blue. Look at this. Yellow, color number 2, which is the body, changes color number 3. Color number 3. And you see it here. Today. And only today. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. So it changes color number 3 to blue. So if I change color number 3, and let's do it on this one first, because we already know this is broken. It's changing different things. Somehow. I was wondering if moving it would make a difference. Maybe we flip it upside down. Okay, so let's change the bolts to... let's change this purple to white. Okay, so it's white now. We should be able to easily track the red bolts. But look, the bolts all turned red, except for one, which is blue. There we go, fix the bolts. But again, you look at it and it's wrong. I can't actually get that close. But you see, it's not right. So the model, the level of detail seems to work. You can see it at one point, right there. Huh? Oh, it looks nice in game, yes. I just wish it would work. Okay, so the next thing we want to do. Okay, so back to this. Color number 1 are the ends. So let's just change that just to show that. Color number 1 are the ends. We know that now. Color number 2 is supposed to be the core. Color number 3 is supposed to be the top and the bottom. And color number 4 are the nuts. The bolts. Or both, really. So we can see that is exactly what we have here. But these bolts aren't black. And now I've changed the bolts and it's changed the whole thing to yellow. Sorry. So I don't get it. I'm completely baffled here. Because I know for a fact now that there's nothing wrong with this model. I think I might even have another piece of software I can open it in. Oops. Other than Planet Coaster. To see if it's the model. Oh, and by the way, I don't know where everything went. Oh, this isn't 3D. Okay. This is how all those textures were built this time. I imported everything into Photoshop, masked it all off, created layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, and layer 4, of course, are just the bolts, including the 4 that I couldn't pull out into an array of bolts. So then I can pop these all in there, or I can just look at the mask itself, the UV. So I don't know. Yeah, it does need to be resized, but I need to get the colors working properly first. Otherwise, there's no point resizing it. And I'd swear every single one I put down works differently. This just turned the whole thing yellow, right? Now, if I change this to blue, it's not going to change the top and the bottom to blue, because it's yellow now. So, like, it just doesn't work. But if I were to take a new one, come on, new. No, it's like, nope, not for you, not today. Oh, that's better. And take a new one. As long as we don't change that last... Come on. There we go. As long as we don't change that last color, let's make the tops and the bottoms on this one black. See, color number 2 is color number 3. We got that now. Until you change color number 4. Color number 3 does nothing. No, color number 3 changed color number 2. So color number 2 and 3 are swapped. Now, can I keep changing color number 2 and 3? Yeah, I can. There's a red and black fire hydrant. There's a green and black fire hydrant. There's a yellow and black. A purple and black. A dark purple. Pink. There's a pink fire hydrant. This is... Oh, maybe that wasn't pink. That's probably more pink. So... Until... Oh, let's try this. Color number 1 does nothing. See, that's just so weird because that's not what's going on anywhere else. Change that to something brighter so it stands out. But no, it doesn't. So again, the question comes up, what happens when I put down a new one? Let's change the first color. Look at that, look at it. You see that? There it is. Somewhere on here, something changed to the color of black. We can't see it. Okay. So if I change that to green, yeah, okay, it continues to work. Blue. Okay. So now the question comes up, is this doing the same thing? I don't know how to figure out how to find a pattern in this, though. That's the problem I'm having right now. Yes, it's doing the same thing. Okay, so something... Oh, I don't know. Well, that's weird. Okay, so... There we go. I don't know. It was auto-switching for a while, but as soon as I touched Photoshop, it stopped. And it still stopped. Okay, there we go. So... What I've just discovered is this is showing on a little edge here. And color number 1 is showing on that edge. There it is. It shows up. But color number 1 is all the pipe caps. So I'm baffled. I'm completely baffled, and I don't really know what to do other than to start searching the forums to find out what's going on. Because this shouldn't be the case. And the bigger problem, beyond that whole, it's, you know, only some of them are working. There's blue caps with red. There's blue caps with green. And if I go and change this to green, the whole thing becomes green. Change it back to black. And I'm stuck now. I'm never ever coming out of this. And now, of course, now the only working fire hydrant is this. This can't be my stuff that's causing this problem. It just can't be my content causing the issue. And the reason being, of course, is because it crosses... Hey, Morris! It crosses a barrier that as soon as I change this last color, everything is broken. Like, I mean everything to the point that even that little piece of blue that was showing up here is gone. See that little piece of blue there? Let's change it to orange, just so it stands out. See it? It's there. Let's change it to red. It'll stand out more. It's there. It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be the color of all these. But as soon as this changes, and I say I want red... What? Bolts. So what's... Come on, Blender. Where are you? Come on, show me, Blender. Can't just hide it like that. Oh, here we go. So, again, we want to look at number 3. Oh, we are looking at... Oh, sorry, number 4 is the bolts. So 2 and 3 are swapped. 4 wrecks everything. And 1 only colors a little bit of an edge over here. Like 4 is the bolts. You can see that's all that's painted here. The bolts and the bolts that I couldn't get out. So what's going on? Did I put something wrong in the zip file? Of course I know I didn't. And the reason I know I didn't is because the last one didn't work either. It had the exact same problem. So, let's see here. We'll just double check. I don't want to be wrong. Okay, material F1, material F2, material F3, and material F4. It's all fine. So I'm not sure where to go here. Is there any updates to the user guide? Am I exporting this correctly? Maybe I'm not exporting this correctly. Export. FBX. Well, my base paint is only a blank white canvas. So I don't have, or blank white texture. I don't have any base paint. Submit it with only one of the colors and see what it does then. Okay, we can easily do that. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the fire hydrant, the icon, which we need, the F1 color. So let's just quickly go here. I'm gonna screw this up some. Of course, yes, that's just awesome. Sorry, I'm messing with my thing because it keeps on every time I start a new stream. It completely disconnects everything from every application I have running, thinking that that would be a good thing. Okay, ThemeMaker'S Toolkit, Google Chrome. Okay, so we've done all this. There's nothing special in there. The materials, nothing's changed. F1, F2, F3, and F4. Flexi colors, Planet Coaster 4. Total of 4 maps. The work is layered mass. These have gradients. Blah 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 blah. And the underlying base color requires 90% HSP. Okay, so that could be a thing that we could fix. Right now it's not. But that's not what's causing our problem. The colors aren't getting blown out. The colors are not getting selected properly. And the whole functionality of the game with that item just degrades as you change colors. And eventually you get to the point where you can't change any colors on it. Which is my big problem. So, there's nothing else here that can help us. Transparent material. Translucent. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Okay, so I'm gonna take the FBX file. Well, let's see here. We got export open here. Binary. Maybe we should be trying ASCII. Deprecated, no longer maintained. Maybe not. Scale 1. Z forward. Okay, so let's check that. Let's check to see if we're exporting this thing properly to actually work. Y-axis up, Z-axis forward. Z forward. Not minus Z forward, Z forward. That could have something to do with it. Okay. So I want to export again, and I am going to update the model. We're going to 1.1.1. And I'm maintaining strict versioning here this time. Because last time I didn't, and it ended up being a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna actually put together the whole package again. Now that we've discovered this minus Z, I'm gonna take the FBX 1.1.1 and the material. You know what? We're going to fix the material in Photoshop too. So this has the wrong color on it. I need to change this to 90. And we're gonna, this will be our base now. So we're gonna save this as the material base color. Okay. So, whoops. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's get this file ready. 1.1. And I'm going to right click, send to compressed zip folder, and it's going to be called fire hydrant v 1.1 .zip. Okay, so now we're going to go back into my items. We're going to click on our fire hydrant. While this is happening in the background too, let's just add a new version. I don't even have a screenshot of the real thing yet. This is really getting frustrating. So here we go. 1.1.1. Okay, so these things are, but I don't understand how this is possibly going to fix the color problem. This might fix where the colors are, even though it's kind of weird how, I don't know if this can fix anything. But there we go. We're uploading. So, Planet Coaster. I think, I hate to say, I'm not going to be able to sit here in this world and do this. Gotta wonder, how old are these kids? Like, are they like 5? If they're 5, you know, that's probably a kid-sized, you know, I can't remember. No, I guess fire hydrants are probably smaller than that. I don't know. So, let's hope this works. Before I go on, actually I'm not going to save this. I'm just going to back out to the main menu. Then I'm going to go delete the current version of you know, rejected. Oh, did I forget an icon? Oh, that sucks. Add the icon, eh? What do you mean no icon? Oh, that's 1.0. There we go. Well, hopefully that works. Okay, so I'm back in Planet Coaster here. You know, looking at it though, I guess, well, no, it doesn't make sense. Or maybe it does. I don't really know how to think of these 3D models myself. It just, you know, I keep on thinking of things as independent pieces, but they're really not. So it's not like they're tied to, yeah, I don't know. It's not like they're tied to the UV mask like that. I don't know. Overthinking it, maybe what I'm doing. Yeah, yeah. I think if this doesn't work, I'm definitely gonna go in. Well, we're gonna have to experiment with the colors, it looks like, anyway. My hair. I still got some hair. Oh. What'd you watch, Jeffrey? I should do that. I should do you know, reacting to my own videos thing. Yeah, I used to have some some pretty long hair. It's still building. Like, it's amazing how long this takes. But I guess it's probably a very linear build process. It's not like it can do like a bunch of stuff in parallel. Oh, Metal Gear Solid. Oh, I had a tough time with that. I really did. I was frustrated playing that. Brings back memories, though. Where am I? That was that I would have ended up buying that if I would have ended up buying Metal Gear Solid 5 because that was the Phantom Pain. That wasn't Metal Gear Solid 5. I didn't buy that because of the Phantom Pain. I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. Now what you should watch is Far Cry. Whoa, you can probably hear that. There was no need to hear that. Let me put on some headphones. We can all hear it. While we wait for this build to finish. You know, I can completely rebuild all our applications and services that we've developed over the last 5 years in like 5 minutes. Less. This thing can't even build a simple little fire hydrant in 15 minutes. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I find that so funny, but I do. I think I'm gonna have to call Astro about these headphones because all the white plastic is turning brown, and it's kind of bad. Yeah, I know. My Steam reviews. I used to do Steam reviews. I've done 14 of them. No more. I haven't done any in years. You've got Game Face, and today I am looking at Metal Gear Solid 5. Wow. Game. Yeah. Why was I over on that side of the screen? I'm like, what was I doing over there? I'm like, I don't sit over there. I sit over here. Okay, that's just weird. I can't watch that. I'm gonna have to stop. Even my camera wasn't as good then. My recording wasn't as good. Nothing was as good. Yeah. See, what you gotta look at is something like, is this thing done yet? No, it's not. No, it's not. What would be a lot more, um, hmm. I know. I know what would be hilarious. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't do that anymore. I don't know why. I don't know why. Audience. It's audience because it's a different audience for Planet Coaster than it is for a shooter. And you know, I could. Oh, look at that! It finished. It finished. Okay, well, we're changing subjects. Sorry. Let's move this over into the Planet Coaster folder. There it is. And I don't know if I need to restart Planet Coaster or not. I don't know what I need to do. I love how it just sort of forgets Planet Coaster's there. Let's not resume. Let's play, and let's just load that empty world so that we get a quick turnover here and we can see if this thing works this time. It would be awesome just to put this down and have it work this time. Oh, I would be so happy. And just chalk that color not working down to fluke. Because that's not going to happen. Why isn't it opening? There we go. Well, that didn't work. I can tell you right now it's not working. Look at that. There's a little black mark. Okay, that's color number 3. Color number 3 works in color number 2. Round of applause. This is color number 3, which should be the hat, the top and the bottom. Oh, yay, color number 3 is color number 2. Oh, color number 2, by the way, is the body. Like, I don't know why this is happening. Like, this is insane. This is just should not be a thing. Okay, so let's make this orange. Okay, so that works. Red. This does nothing. There's just a red dot here. These should all be red right now. And look at this. We got that popping up onto there. And that popping up onto there. I don't even know how I understand how these are being painted green at all. Oh, it might... Hey, Coaster Kid, welcome back. Yes, but it's gone horribly wrong. Like, there's no... The red is not working. Color number 1 does nothing. Color number 2 is the body. This yellow piece, right now, I've got it set to green. This green piece, I've got them set to yellow. And as soon as I touch this... it'll turn the whole thing this color, and I'll never be able to change another color on the whole thing. Well, it is changing the color of a bolt. I'm changing the bolt color. One color of one bolt. I just changed the color of all the other bolts. Color number 6 is the bolts. So, look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. The bolts all work except for one. Oh, and they're color number 4. So, in the model, these are the actual files that are being uploaded to them. Number 4 is the bolts. I should probably hide some of these. Number 4 is the bolts. Number 3 is the top and the bottom. Number 2 is the middle. And number 1 are the ends. So again, none of it's working. None of it all. Okay, so let's try the forums. Where's the help button? Where's the forums button in here? I'll bring up the site in a second. I'm just gonna get to the forums. Oh. Okay. So they basically all they've got is a thing for us to report bugs. User guide, require any help or technical system, toolkit tutorial and help, toolkit authoring guide. Hey, this guy printed the PDF to the. Is he like? Oh, he's community manager. He works there. Okay. Yeah, they sent the PDF to a. Sorry, the website to a PDF and said, "Hey, we wrote instructions." And that's that. So let's search this thing. There's no search, is there? Search forums. Search. What do they call those colors? There's a name for them. I'll have to check with the instructions. Flexicolor's not working. Hey, wait a minute. Look, Flexicolor's not working. Oh, I read this one yesterday. And yeah, like he's got it nailed. Like here it is. He put a cube with 2 hearts on it and uploaded it to Planet Coaster. And it doesn't work. It doesn't change colors. Oh, okay. Well, I can't say that. I have the colors there. Never mind. That's a different bug. So I'm going to search for Flexi and see if we can find anything here. Flexi. Are you kidding? I have to prove I'm not a robot just to search the site? That's stupid. Oh, I don't. Thanks for subscribing and welcome to the channel. Important ThemeMaker Toolkit bugs. Oh, that's the page we already... Okay, Blender, Flexicolor need help. Okay. How to set them up, and someone help me out. How to make them work in game. Well, okay, I can show you how to set them up. This is how you set them up. Whether or not they work, who knows? Not my problem. No, I'm just kidding. Flexicolor. Try to get an option of Flexicolor. I assume... Well, you need a base color. It works flawlessly if it displays it. I got it to work now. Yay! Thanks. Glad you got it to work. But it's not the original poster. And he didn't give an answer as to how. Why did you even come to the forum? affordable DLC packs in the... There's nothing. That's it. That's the end of it. So there's no help here. Okay. Ambient occlusion. Face color. F1. MT. Normals. Reflective. What's MT? Metallic. Okay, so let's see what we can find here. Sorry, I'm just looking. I'll pull up anything that's, you know, viable and something that I don't mind showing on my live stream. Okay, so I guess one way to do this would be just to eliminate everything and upload a base color. Yeah, see, all I got is a bunch of like overviews or tutorials. Automatic level of detail. But I don't have anything that says anything about the FlexiColor not working. So really, I'm not sure what to do. I'm completely lost at this point. Texturing for ThemeMaker'S Toolkit video. We don't want to show that. There are the ThemeMaker'S Toolkit forums. Hey, Eddie. Okay, so texture questions, toolkit general discussion, toolkit tutorials and help, work in progress items, toolkit request, completed items. So general discussion maybe is the best place to go. Textures question, example scenes, blender ... Well, that's so helpful. If there's something wrong with my blender, I'll know where to come. Like, why can't people write a proper title so that you know what it's about? Okay, I'm not seeing anything here. We're going to search for Flexi again, because nothing. That's ridiculous. Nope. they just search the entire forums again and completely ignore that I've already gone to a subsection for... So I almost feel as though I should basically package all this up. 76? I'm liking it. I got no problem with it. I find that the story arcs within the game are kind of small, but other than that, it's really not a lot different than Fallout 4. I have learned something though, that if I don't shoot back at people when they shoot at me, it doesn't do anything. They can't hurt me if I don't shoot back, but as soon as I shoot back, damage starts occurring. Okay, so this is, you know, this is something that's obvious that they should have had ready to begin with, not coming soon. Like this is one aspect of this whole thing that I'm really, really disappointed in Frontier with, that the samples weren't ready for the release. Are you kidding me? You've got thousands of pieces in the game, and you're not even willing to pop up a couple samples? That's bad. Like, so how do we know it even works? How do we know you're not just telling us stories? That's actually something I should check. Okay, so I'm firing up another piece of software here, just to make sure I'm not insane. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get this on screen. Oh, here we go. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a new project, and I'm gonna look up some stuff and find out what... There are no models. Why are there no models? Okay, here's... Yeah, there's not a lot of help yet. But like I said, I don't understand why they didn't have the stuff ready to begin with. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, so here we go. Create a new project. This has a limit of 5 objects. Well, I'm only selecting 1 object. Cannot proceed with 6 objects. Well, I'm only selecting 1 object, stupid program. This version only... You know, why do they make garbage software? I'm serious. This is just junk. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Don't buy this. The version of Mario has a limit of 5 objects. Cannot proceed with 6 objects selected. Can't proceed. You have 6. No, I have 1. Okay. If I selected it, has nothing to do with that checkbox. Sorry. And the software's locked up now. Ugh. Okay, base color. Can I load this, please? Get it. I'm not figuring out new software right now. Discard. Just go away. I'll stick with what I know. But, you know, the thing is, again, I don't know really what to say. I just can't. This'll be, like, the 4th fire hydrant I've built and uploaded. I think what I'm going to do right now is open my base material and paint the damn thing all red. Upload that and see what happens. Right? That's... Okay, so there we go. We want a red fire hydrant. What is this thing called? Untitled 001? Okay, so let's paint this red. We'll just paint the outline of it. And we'll paint the outline of the other half of it red. There might be some overlap. Okay, so then this is red, and this is red. That's not red. That's red. That's red. Okay, now green. Okay, so that's the center core. That's the core, all red. Green. Now let's go green. We'll make this green. And we'll make this green. Orange. Orange and orange. And then the bolts, I'm going to make them dark blue. Just because, again, it's just, we're just looking for things that stand out here. Now, we can't make all the bolts dark blue because there's one 2 bolts stuck in here, 1 stuck in here, and 1 stuck in here. Actually, you know what? I can probably make them all dark. And look how amazing that worked. And that's what should happen. There you go. They're all dark blue. There we go. We've painted every single piece some color. Oh, except for the top. Top has to be green. There we go. It's gonna be our like you know, spray painted. You've joined us. You've joined the dark side. I mean, the Planet Coaster side. It's pretty dark over times. I mean, I'm so glad you could join us. Save image as. Okay, so we're gonna go to our file system and copy everything and back it all up before I do this. That's wallpaper. So I'm going to copy the background material before I replace it. And now I'm going to create a new zip file. Hey, Kermitic? Does this game cost money? Well, this doesn't cost any money, but it does cost money to put it in here. Well. So, yes and no. You could, for instance, get Blender and sit down and just create as many models for Planet Coaster as you wanted and never buy Planet Coaster and use them. But in most cases, if you want to buy things and do stuff in Planet Coaster, you'll have to. Okay, so we got to get out of here. Oh, come on, you should be a pro by now. Sorry, I don't actually mean that. You know what I mean. Okay, so we're back to this thing. I'm gonna choose the new fire hydrant. I know you can't see it. I'm gonna choose the icon and the background material, and we're going to send to compress zip folder, and we're gonna call it fire hydrant test BC. Okay, so I guess we're ready to go. One more time. Planet Coaster, it's generally about 60 bucks. It goes on sale quite often though. And then there's a bunch of DLCs you can buy with different parts in it. So it's got, you know, a couple thousand pieces. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I gotta go somewhere quickly. Documents. Frontier development. Oh. Oh. I loaded up the same one as before. You'll pick it up really quick. Okay, I'm gonna delete the fire hydrant. It's gone. Okay, okay, something's happened. Okay, we're... Don't click resume, don't click resume, don't click resume. Okay, I'm gonna load up something scary. You got it for 47 with the DLC? See that, yeah. Yeah. That's what you get for waiting. You know, they put Fallout 76 on sale for $35 this past weekend. Bunch of criminals, I tell you. They got like $100 out of me. Maybe only 79. But there was taxes, you know. Okay, so we're going back to the website for a second. And we're going to upload this. If I can find it. Here's the website. My items. View. Add a new version. Okay, let's make sure I got this right. Test BC zip, and in it is the material, base color, the icon, and the fire hydrant. And of course it doesn't matter what we set there because there are no flexi colors anymore. We're taking them all away. Okay, I'm back in Planet Coaster. Okay. So what's going on here? Not much. Not much at all. Pretty quiet, actually. What was I doing? Yes, I was building crypts last time. We want a New Orleans style graveyard here. And some of them I was doing a really bad job on. Like this thing, for instance. It should be torn down. How's that a thing? I'm gonna mess with it. Didn't spend much time thinking about this. You know what we need though? We need crumbled concrete. Like where I could lay out slabs of concrete and the things are broken down the edge, there's cracks across it. That would be nice. Because I tell you, the back of this building isn't that great. I don't think I was done building this. I don't know. Maybe I should just go over here and put some more trees down. So that's another thing I was looking at is how can I make like my own plants like this? I want to make something like this. And I'm not really sure how this is done. I think it's just done with a bunch of flat planes with images stuck on them. Hey, look at this. Fire hydrant. Build ready. But yet... it's still building. Okay, fire hydrant. Now, we all know what it should look like, right? Oh, here we go. Is this right? Is this what it should look like? No. This is what it should look like. Let's go see what it does look like. Sorry. Why? Why does refresh not work? Why does refresh still load the old model that was loaded? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Let's reload that. And eventually we'll figure this out. We will definitely figure this out. Or you're gonna see me creating an animation of an exploding fire hydrant. Planet Coaster. Are you serious? We're not even friends on Steam. Is that really a thing? Well, it's fixed now. Nobody knows who I'm talking to. Planet Coaster is still loading. Okay, let's just go into that, you know, world. Okay. That's weird. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now I'm just pissed off. So there we go. Flexicolors don't work. Pretty plain and simple now, isn't it? Flexicolors don't work. Because this model, it's exactly the same. It's an exact match for what I have. Like, exactly. Like, if I... So, you know, we're looking at it front on. We basically have it at the exact same angle. And if you look, you can see the exact same patterns in the exact same places. You can... Look at this. You can even see the overflow on that bolt and on this bolt. There's nothing wrong with my texture at all. At all. This is all this is all a problem on their side. It's got to be. I don't even know what to do anymore. Because basically I've come to the conclusion that I don't think I can fix this. But that's like completely identical. Check it out. There's the blue overflow there, and the blue over, you know. Turn around and look at the back of it. It's exactly the same. The same squiggle, loop. There's the overflow on the blue there. There's the overflow on the blue there. So, again, here we go. We're back here. Material F1. Material F1. Now, do you think if I were to say upload material F1, I would end up with... Okay, let's try that. Let's just, you know, grasp for something that's not even there. Let's do that. Oh no, I've uploaded it. This is exactly what I uploaded this time. This is definitely what I uploaded. So we're gonna pretend this is our base color for now, so that we know that it's applying the map properly. the problem I have is this. That's what I uploaded. But this is my mask for the FlexiColor 1. Which basically means I should be able to color these. Now, I may have made a mistake. But I may not have. There might be an issue with the transparency. So I'm going to go in. Well, there shouldn't be an issue with transparency, though. Yeah, maybe an issue with transparency. Why use PNGs? That's just going to allow people to, you know, of course, JPEGs are crap, so. Okay. FlexiColor is impossible to figure out? Well, you know, so if what we just saw is right, that these all map, sorry, wrong one. These all map perfectly here, and they map perfectly in the game, and I go to my FlexiColor 1, and that's that. I go to my FlexiColor 2, and that's the central core. I go to my FlexiColor 3, these are the top and the bottom, and FlexiColor 4 are the nuts and bolts that hold this thing together. So, we got this. I am going to... Now, notice this is not a transparent PNG. Sorry, yeah, you can see that. It's not a transparent PNG. So if I go into my fire hydrant folder, and I go to Material F1, I drag that into Photoshop. On top of the white background, and then File, Save As, and I'll save it over itself. So, now I'm going to take Material F1, which is the same material as the other one, as Material F1 copy, but it's on a white background. And we're going to add that to Fire Hydrant Test BC. So now Fire Hydrant Test BC has Material 1. It has the base colors, it has the icon, and it has the fire hydrant model. Sorry if I sound like I'm losing my mind, but I think I lost it 2 days ago. Okay, so let's upload that. So now we're back on the site. I've added the firehydrant.zip. Added F1. There we go. Let's make those green. Submit. Sorry. I keep on thinking of that. What is it? Two British comedians. I can't remember their name right now. Sir Caesar Digby. I don't know. I can't remember the skit. I've got it stuck in my head. In a way, as you can, you know. So, again, I don't know what we're learning here. I don't know what we're gonna get out of all this. I'm actually starting to think that... Ooh, what's going on here? Somehow, I overwrote that big, colorful, like this. And this is another problem that we're going to have to deal with too. I have noticed this in a lot of the models. Whoa. That's not the... Notice? Light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. Why? Should be the same consistency of reflection. But even at night. Oh, okay. See, this is all dark. It's light now. It's dark again. And it's changing as I turn it. I read that this is something to do with Blender, but I started to find that hard to believe. No toolkit items. No toolkit items. It's wrong. There are toolkit items. No items. Can you say buggy? Because, of course, we had the item on our screen just now until I deleted it. And now there's no toolkit items. Gotta restart Planet Coaster. Well, I don't know. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Oh, yeah. You, however, need to acknowledge. It's still building. I don't get that. Oh, I get it now. Hey, some of you guys are on that list, you know. Okay, still building. I don't think it's going to fail, but basically what we have now is we have our weird colorful thing with colors 1. Made a wheelchair, and it worked fine. Yeah, I'm baffled by this. I'm completely baffled by this. And welcome to the stream, Bacon. Ongen. No, there is a refresh button. There is a refresh button, but it didn't seem to, like, my Okay, please. Yeah, there it is. It's back. So, Bacon. Mind if I call you Bacon? Did he use flexi colors? Because we have no problem getting a model in here. That's not a problem. Texture painted on in the right place. Everything's fine. What our problem here is, we can't get any flexi colors to work. They're all over the place, even though they completely, of course, match the texture layout and the mapping. It doesn't seem to work, and it doesn't seem to care. And yeah. Where am I going? I need to get out of here and go to the main menu. Ah, it would seem my fire hydrant is ready. Downloads. Fire hydrant 2. So I'm deleting fire hydrant. And I'm adding fire hydrant 2. They don't have it. Yes, let's load it anyway. Yeah, I think yeah, I'll figure out the black and light shadows. I think I'm just missing one of the like the textures. But our problems here today are bigger than that. This is not the fire hydrant you were looking for. So yeah, that is bad. You can't just refresh if you're dealing with the same thing. You can only refresh if you add new items. If you refresh and you have the same items that were there before, it uses the same items that were there before when you loaded Planet Coaster. So we got to reload Planet Coaster every time we change the model we're working on. Because even reloading the map doesn't work. They say it's a bug. Well, that's a hell of a bug to actually release something with. That the entire coloring system doesn't work. Oh, crap. I write software for a living. I couldn't imagine if we left out something as massive as that in our last rollout. Where we replaced a mainframe system from the 1970s. Right, but the problem, putting it on Steam Workshop, you're putting down a compiled copy. There's no way to go and look what was done to see how it was done. But of course, yeah, watching the video would probably handle that. Yes, it was created using things that don't exist anymore, but yet something with the exact same name exists in the same folder. Yes. And all the colors are still there. Somehow, there's green all over it, though. But color number 1 works. No, it doesn't. Wait a minute here. No, it's not working. Not working at all. There wouldn't be gaps in there if it was completely backwards. Okay. See, I don't have any other of the other textures right now. I'm just trying to solve a problem specifically with changing of colors on things. Now, the weird thing is this. Is it like, okay. Let's go back to the user's guide. It seems wrong to me, but what's happening here is this. The mask we've applied to this. Whoops. Why is my 3D software not coming? Okay, the mask we've applied to this is this mask right here. I have, in this mask, blacked out any item that I want to be colored. Which makes sense to me. Because, of course, you're going to be coloring less than the total of percent. What? Did this just change on the fly? No, I guess it just dropped the dialog back. Okay, so obviously painting the thing that you want to change the color for would be the way to go, as opposed to painting everything else. But maybe this is the opposite, though that wouldn't really make sense. It's not a gray to white, it's a white to gray, white to black. So let's just quickly go back here. Let's go to the user guide. Let's go to that page. Let's go to that page. And let's look at modeling. Oh, no, it's textures and materials. Alpha blend mask. Yeah, they require the base color underneath. Require the base color, the BC file. Darker shades, lighter shades. Yes, I know. So, I'm going back to Photoshop. Control A to select everything. Okay, that's weird. That's really weird. Okay, I understand. We're going to flatten this. Visible layers, and then I'm going to press Control I. And I'm going to paint. No, I'm not going to do any of this. Undo, undo. No, undo. It's Photoshop. You can only undo one thing. So I'm going to take the background color, I'm going to paint it black, and then I'm going to take the foreground color, Control A, Control I, it's white. I'm going to save this as the PNG file that we created before. Sorry you can't see all this, but I'm basically saving this as material F1. So now what we've done is we've created completely the opposite. So when it's changing the color of everything, except for the pieces that I want to change the color for, is it though? Yeah, it is. It's changing everything. So what we're going to do, because, you know, we like to be tortured by software we're not sure that if it works or not. And I think this is the biggest problem. These guys don't have any samples yet ready. Like, this is not something that should be happening at all. This is something where I should be able to just open a file in Blender and go, oh, that's how it's done. Not a guessing game that lasts a week long. Not that. So the fact that they were, you know, I'm sorry, it's just, they must have tested this thing. They must have had test files. That they were too blind to realize that people are going to need these in order to figure out what's going on is beyond me. It's just beyond me. They couldn't even provide a simple one-file sample for people to... here's a block with some flexi colors on it. We got some metal on one side. They couldn't even include that. Now that's just poorly done in my opinion. Now I've been playing Planet Coaster since a year before it came out, so I don't think any of these things should be a thing, in my opinion. And I've been here for a long time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my oh, I'll get it. Despite them. I'm going to take my original background color, which means, where is it? So I'm taking my original background color back, so we won't have this green and all that stuff all over there. We know that's working. We've already done the tests. And I'm going to take the new material F1, I'm going to drop it into hydrant test BC. So now we should have F1, BC, icon, and our FBX file. Everything's in there. We're ready to go. So we're going back to the website one more time. This doesn't work. There's going to be a mouse swinging around by a mouse cart out in a parking lot tonight. No, I'm not. I wouldn't do that. I like my mouse. Maybe some old mouse. I'll find a mouse. Not a real mouse. That would be cruel. Inverted flexicolor mask. And sorry, where I come from, we spell color C-O-L-O-U-R, but I'm a software developer. Hey, in too deep. Invert flexicolor mask. Submit. See, the bad thing about this is people are already submitting things. So hopefully they don't have any, like, model breaking bugs. Okay, we're uploading one more time. But yeah, this is quite interesting. So what produced this is this here. This is what produced this mask. Now, again, I could be completely wrong, and I've been doing this backwards the whole time, and I didn't pay enough attention when watching the video. But now what I'm doing is this. Whoa, what just happened there? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's not what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what's being processed on the site right now. Now, if this works, I'm basically 10 minutes away from having the whole thing working. But logically, it cannot be the case, because we've already gone in here and done this with colors 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if it was black and white and black, well, I guess in some cases that would make sense. In one case, in one case, item number 2, this and this changed color. And item number 3, the base changed color. So, that would make sense in a way, because, but everything else didn't change color. And when we changed the color of the bolts, everything changed color. But the problem, of course, was bigger than that, because when we did change the color of the bolts, not only did everything change color, but nothing would change back. That was a problem. That's definitely a problem. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm quickly setting everything up to change all of those scenes so that they're white and black instead of black and white. Of course, this is something that I'm not going to have any problem switching back and forth. So if this is all it takes, we're fine. But I still think, for some reason, color 4 is breaking everything. Well, we would hope so. That's all we can do is hope. Okay, so there's F3 done. But again, it doesn't make sense across the whole board. It sort of makes sense for the one or two things we had a problem with. Hey, look, it's already complete. Let's download that. I'm going to save. Finish saving these images though. Okay, everything's ready to go. Train World Pack. Or as Planet Coaster ThemeMaker'S pack, the Trainwreck pack. Okay, so fire hydrant has been added. We're firing up Planet Coaster one more time. I say one more time. We're firing up Planet Coaster 6 more times. So I've added the rest of the files to our archive. So we've got the base color 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right now, this is just, what is this I've uploaded? Oh yeah, this is just going back to the base color. So this next upload, while we test this, I'm gonna just start it because I don't want to wait. So it's gonna have green handles, red body, red head, and black bolt things. And off it goes. Okay, so resume. Oh. Toolkit items. Toolkit items. Okay, so what do you think's gonna happen when I click this? The right thing changes color. Okay, now I'm starting to figure out where these lines are. I know where the lines are now. I'm gonna be able to fix that. That's good. I've been like, what's causing these little edges and these little gaps? And there's a set of square lines in my bunched in with bolts on my masks, and I think that's what that is. There's an extra thing in one of these that got pulled out and put into a separate thing. It wasn't included in the mesh of the bolt. Okay, so we also have another mistake here. Notice how round that is. That's not supposed to be round. I did not properly add my my ratio for yeah, there's something wrong there. You can see the square edges there, but you can't see it around the top. Yeah, we're one step closer. And basically, the way I did this now is I basically blacked out anything I didn't want to change the color for. not blacked out things I did want to change the color for, which seems to me very silly. But maybe if you start with a black picture and paint white on it, it doesn't seem so silly. Maybe that seems normal. You know, how am I to know, eh? But I can definitely notice this inverted pattern when I did the wallpaper. There we go. It's the Missy Good fire hydrant. I don't know why I think of those as the color. Seen enough for now, Jeffrey? Yeah, it's probably, what, 1 o'clock in the morning there almost? Well, I'm glad you joined us. I've almost had enough too, but I've got to get this thing built. This is something that I want to upload to the workshop and allow you guys to grab, use in your parks, allow everybody to grab it. The other thing I want to do, of course, is get a nice screenshot of it. And I actually think I'm going to do my screenshots in Planet Coaster. Okay, see you later. I think I'm going to create like a place, almost 3. Okay, yeah. 8. Yeah, that makes sense. So that like a photo thing where I can set the time and there's not much shadow and I can basically just take the picture like that. Hey BJ, welcome to the stream. Okay, so it's still building. So that's another thing we'll have to do. I'll have to do or figure out is how am I going to take photos of this. Let's get rid of that and actually let's go in and let's build a place to take a picture. Or the workshop. Actually, for the thumbnail, because I'm gonna, once everything's done and I have it working, I'm gonna actually take a shot of it, and I'm gonna use that screenshot to make the thumbnail and re-upload. If that makes any sense. Panel. Excuse me. This is what we need. Why is there a line in the middle of my panel? I didn't ask for a line in the middle of my panel. What? A line in every panel? Oh. There's lines in those panels too. Well, I didn't know I was going to have this much of a problem with panels. Oh, that's no good either. Oh, download complete. Oh, we're downloading the new model. Yay. Alt F4. Okay. Okay, show and fold. Fire hydrant. Okay, so this has all 4 masks. And hopefully changing the last mask doesn't break everything in the game. Not in the game, but everything on the coaster. If it does, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess what I'm going to do is try to figure out how to start Planet Coaster. There we go. The things I should know. We've downloaded this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those were today. And only one was rejected, and that was just because I forgot the icon file. I should probably try uploading that wallpaper again, too. I'm definitely going to have to go check this guy's video of making the wheelchair, because I'm very interested in the texturing. Come on. Come on, empty world. Okay. Well, that looks good. But I want these to be red. And I want the middle be green. And the top and the bottom be blue. And the bolts are gray. Why the freaking hell are the bolts gray? I'm sorry. The bolts should be black. Now I'm gonna make this purple. It worked, it worked, it worked. Sorry, I'm having an attack of some type. Attack of the unexpected. Yes, it worked. Finally. Okay, so, you know, maybe I missed it. I'm gonna have to go watch that video again. Awesome. This is just freaking marvelous. You know, I do have a little bit of a seam. I don't know why. If there was a seam on the front, there should be a seam on the back. But there's not. Okay, so let's change this to a classic fire hydrant. So these would be black. So this is one style of classic fire hydrant. Classic black and red. And that looks awesome. That truly does look like it should. Sorry. It's a little shiny, but we'll work on that. We'll figure those things out tomorrow. Okay, so next. What's the other style of fire hydrant? Where these will be like a blue color. Ooh, wrong blue. Blue. This will be like a green, like a neon-y green. This will be the same blue. Okay, so we've got some things to fix tomorrow. We're gonna have to fix this. That should be a bolt. Like these bolts all look fine. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have to look at our maps, and we're gonna have to figure out our base color and put some aging on this. Okay, Death Bruce. We will see you next time. And then we'll put some like aging and some like, you know, things to make it look like it's actually a fire hydrant and not a chunk of plastic. Because right now it looks very plasticky. What's another classic fire hydrant color? I guess there's that lime green. But what we'll do is we'll make this black, and we'll make this black. Oh, man, that makes me so happy. I am so pleased that this worked finally. Oh. And just because I'm at such a high point right now, I don't think I want to do anything else. You know what I mean? Anything that could possibly like ruin this, not ruin it, but you know, but just thinking about it, if I were to go back and look at the user's guide and look at the materials here, I think what we need. Where is it? Cavity. I think there needs to be a cavity in here, and we're going to figure that out, because that should be like dark in there, in these little things. We shouldn't be all shiny in there. And then we're going to have to do something about this specularity. We shouldn't have any shine to this. I kind of find it bad that I've got this line as well. I shouldn't have the line, but let's do some checks here. So our level of detail works good. You can't even tell. So that's awesome. Ooh, that's no good though. This is a bug. Notice that it didn't take all the colors with it when I copied it. Okay, so there's our red fire hydrant. And again, if I copy it, it doesn't take the colors from F4 with it. So there are definitely bugs. And if I just move that color or go to open it and I don't change it, it doesn't take it still. So yeah, I think in no time at all, once I get this shrunk down to the right size, we will have because I think that's kind of big right now. Let's put it next to a store and see. Ooh, did that. Okay, good. I was gonna say, did that change the color of the buttons of the bolts? That did. Oh, that was a copy. So what do you think? It needs to be. Does it need to be smaller? We're expecting a fire at the balloon store. Yeah, they say a lot of models are 120 to 130% bigger than what they would be in real life. Even compared to the people walking through the game. Archer. I've actually got to catch up on my Archer. I haven't watched it. Sorry. It's a cartoon. Oh, I made it smaller. I just didn't make it small enough, I don't think. But I you know, I think that's fine. You think half size again? You think it should only come up to here? I'm thinking maybe, if anything, we lower it down so it's about here. Because, like, that's not even, like, down to here is not even as tall as this lamp. And things are bigger. Things are bigger. So, yeah. Okay, so that's going to be the mission next time. We're gonna fix the masks, or not fix the masks, now that we've figured out the masks. Yeah, it should be a bit shorter. No, they're higher than that, because I can easily smack my knee. Like, there's one in the front yard of my mom's house, and I could easily smack my knee into the bolt, like right here. Not the big one, but on the side ones, I could definitely smack my knee into that, mowing the lawn. So it's like, it's almost like it comes up, not knee height, but like about up to like crotch area. And I'm guessing this guy's probably 5'6", not 6 feet tall. Yeah, it definitely needs to be smaller. I'm not going to argue with that, but I think it still needs to be bigger than a normal fire hydrant, because it needs to. You need to be able to see it. It's too big right now, though. It looks more like, you know, somewhere in between a fire hydrant and a phone booth. But, you know, hey, it works. I am so ecstatic about this. It's you know, we did not expect this to be a thing today. I did not expect this to be a thing. That is awesome. So, tomorrow, we go smaller. Like we're gonna chop 25% off the top. This will be 75% of the size. Oh yes, and that's another thing too. Good mention. So what we need to do is we need to be able to. Okay, I know that wasn't the right water. There we go. Okay, it works. I'm gonna leave this here today. I am so happy with the way this went. I'm gonna be picking this up first thing tomorrow in the stream, and like I said, smaller, fixing the textures. We're gonna get this uploaded tomorrow, so that other people can get their hands on this steaming hot fire hydrant. Sorry, I guess steaming hot pile of fire hydrant was not the best way to describe it. I will, of course, try to figure out this occlusion issue, and that's something I need to do. Yeah, I should probably put some shadowing and, you know, stuff to make these stand out a little more too. But again, I don't even know how to do this yet. We've just figured out the hard stuff. And now we get to do some easy stuff for a couple days. So, like I said, leaving this here. We're going to pick it up real soon. And until next time, I'm Gameface. This was Planet Coaster. If you'd like to click the button, and don't forget to subscribe, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.